Hey, my name is PolishLynx and welcome to Lucid9. You know, in the previous I actually ended with going to courtyard to see Rui and she's safe, but actually we don't know if it's her that's written a message, right? And we haven't seen her yet. So yeah, hopefully you can see her. Alright, my pace is lighter than when I first arrived. Unfortunately, my thoughts sober as I approach the courtyard. Why didn't Rui contact me earlier? Where has Yahiko been? Or Masato? I guess that they have their own lives. Rui is in drum club, Yahiko has his happy club, and Masato. Well, we're not exactly on talking terms. Besides, it's not like they're obliged to babysit me every day, logically speaking. Whew, she's safe. Whew. Okay, Rui is learning, of course. Rui is leaning against the three humongous suitcases by the nearest bench, biting her lip furtively as she winds her fingers into her skirt. What? Oh, good, you came. I see how it is. You only call me when it's convenient for you. The bitterness in my tone is only half joking. Rui doesn't seem to notice this. Hey, you're the one who hasn't joined my clubs. I curb my tongue at this comment. No matter how much I'd like to stand back, she's right. It's my own fault. So, what's all this about? I'm going back home for a while. What? Where did this come from? Although, judging from Akira's words earlier, I think I know why. I mean, I will still come to school every day and everything. It's just, a little commute. I noticed that she blatantly dodges the question. It's a 1-hour commute to the other side of town. Well, on the bright side, it's less time with you. It is less time with me, with Masato, with Yahiko, with anyone. She feels painfully distant. Really, though, it would be nice to spend some time with my parents. You might wanna consider doing the same thing. My house, it's 3 hours away. Rui, in a, entirely different city. You haven't called in a while, have you? Hey, only shrug. I don't hate my parents. In fact, if anything, it's the opposite. I'd hate to cause any more trouble than I already have. Better to leave them in a peace and quiet. Well, we should go. If I miss my train, I'm stranded here. For a wild, reckless moment, I'm seized with the impulse to make her stay. Not that I'd actually do it. Let me guess, you need me to carry the luggage. Well, isn't that what friends are for? What kind of friends do you have? She playfully bumps my shoulder, but it feels foreign stilted. Really nice ones that will help an innocent maiden with her luggage, right? I grab two of the suitcases and pull them by their handles. They drag against me, protesting with wave. What do you have in the bricks? Your brain. Oh, it's so big. You mean, it's so dense? I chuckle at this, Rui smiles shyly, pulling the remaining suitcase alongside me. Thanks, Yama. We head to the main street in silence, staring everywhere but at each other. Oh my goodness. It's not until we've settled at the bus stop when I find myself with words. I restlessly tap my fingers against the worn metal zippers of her case, searching my thoughts. Why did you call me? Instead of Masato. He's the kind of guy you'd want to be for this. I don't think so. Anyway, Masato must be busy with track and honor society, and yeah. He shouldn't have time to notice little things like this. Her answers only cultivate more confusion. In a way, you're moving back home. That isn't exactly little. Well, still it's distracting and weird and honestly unattractive. Am I speaking the same language as anyone in this school? Of all people, I have thought that I could at least understand Rui. I'd grown up with her. I knew her. Heck, in some ways, I knew her better than I knew myself. Can't she change that much in just 2 days? Look, Masato's your friend that you're moving. That's all there is to it, right? Clearly, I'm getting nowhere with this. Where's Yahiko? Rui relaxes slightly at this abrupt change of topic. Busy. How busy? Who knows? Probably just want to skip out on helping or something. I want to inquire further, or at the very least, tell her about the exchange between him and her, but we arrive at the subway station just then, cutting our conversation short. The platform is hauntingly empty. The orderly benches are completely free of cigarettes, gum, or scraps of paper. It's as if they've never been sat on. Furthermore, the only person inside is the attendant at the ticket booth, and he's currently snoring. In a way, it makes sense. Not only is this a minor station, but Isamu is known for its strength in security and prosperity. Why would anyone want to leave that? No, it's still strange. The platform had some pretty decent traffic when we were just heading to District 8 the other day, but now it's completely empty. Even if this is a quiet spell before rush hour, is it really reasonable? Come to think of it, how is the city reacting to the disappearances? I live in Babel, where the only reactions I see are the ones of fellow students. I have no clue what the common office worker is thinking, or the common housewife, or the common fast food worker. Is the city afraid, or am I just looking too much into this? Ray quietly tugs at my sleeve, clutching her pre-bought tickets in her head. This place gives me the creeps. Didn't you go home yesterday night? Oh gosh, don't remind me. I swear there was a zombie hiding in the corner. Boo. I burst in laughter as she leaps away, flailing her arms wildly in my direction. Yama! Well, see any zombies? I wish Mickey were here. She could return the favor with, I don't know, a little scare. A scare. Say, an innocent little bug? Don't you dare. Oh, maybe a big, hairy spider with huge eyes and pincers that clicks together as it... Come here. I lunge toward her. She darts further down the platform, giggling lightly. I bolt towards her, but a sudden shadow darts across the edge of my vision. Get away from me! What? I stop, short. Rui also grins to a halt. Two academy students are sprinting across the platform on the opposite side of the track, weaving between the columns and jumping over benches near highs. To what? At first I think that they are just having casual race, but when the second student crashes into the trash can and plants to the ground, the first doesn't even spare him a glance. It's Yahiko! She gestures to a student who just took a nasty fall. I look again, stomach dropping as I recognize the familiar head of blonde hair. Yeah, what's Yahiko doing here? He's struggling to pull himself to his feet, clutching at his ribs. His face is twisted in a way that I've never seen before. Harsh angles and contorted lines that make him look like a completely different person. The other boy, who's currently halfway down the platform, is bony and pale with brown hair that hangs over his eyes. It's Shoji. Shoji and Yahiko, what are they doing here? Isn't Shoji supposed to be missing? If, of course, the words of Iris Boots can be trusted. Why are they running? What's going on? I said get away! Shoji, don't be like this! I hear the faint blare of the incoming train. Shoji staggers close to the tracks, a white look in his eyes. I know what you're trying to do. I know who you are. You're too close, Shoji! Rui bolts forward, but I catch the glint of the train and snag the collar of her jacket. Don't. You will just hurt yourself. The words slip from my throat, cool, slimy, like a serpent. But... Yahiko suddenly throws himself at Shoji, tackling him closer to the train. Rui tenses but doesn't move. Get off! No, you're not in your right mind, Shoji! Shoji shocks him straight in the jaw. Yahiko flinches backward but keeps his grip secure as he drags himself to his feet. The train blares its incoming approach. What is he doing? Shoji wriggles in his grasp, snapping his feet at Yahiko's knees, but Yahiko refuses to buckle. He stumbles closer to the track, ignoring Shoji's fingernails prying at his hands. The train surges closer as they pass over the caution line. Stop fighting me! Let's go! Rui catches my arm, staring pledgingly at me. We need to help. We can't. What? No, we need to call police, hospital, someone. It's too late. Lights flare in the tunnel, and the train barrels closer. Rui slumps against my chest, eyes blank. Shoji braces his feet against the ground as Yahiko staggers to the edge. They are screaming now. Half of the world are indistinguishable, drowned by the roaring horn. Killed. Just stood, watched. Not fault. Disgusting liar. Finally, Yahiko wrenches his arms. Shoji teeters over the edge, limbs thrown back. The train thunders forward. I absently cover Rui's eyes with my hand, my gaze transfixed as he... Ouch! Falls right beneath the nose of the train, which steamrolls over him, blood splayed over its front. I barely catch a glimpse of Yaki's face, transfixed with twisted horror, before the train pulls to a stop between us. What happened? Yama, what? My head begins to spin as red pulses before my eyes. Oh no! Yama, listen to me, you're okay, you'll be fine! I stumble backwards, my hands groping for a wall, a bench, anything, my stomach refills with nausea. We're in Isamu, Yama, we're in the train station, you can breathe, you're okay! The smell of iron and smoke pummels my nostrils. My vision twists into monochrome. Rui fades out of sight, her words blur in my ears. Fine, Dawn, okay, here! I fall away from reality, the screams of passerby ringing in my ears. Here, I'll give you a shot. Yeah, I said shots. It's okay, this one won't hurt. Are you sure? Well, not too much. Circle, top, now you've got the good shot. So I won't die? Yeah, that's what shots do, right? Yeah, thanks sis. Aye. What was that? Hey, what's going on? Mind where you're driving! I can't help it! Good heavens, what is out there? Ah, it's lots of it! Sweepers must have been delayed! Well, pull over, stop, do something! Just sit tight and be quiet, I need to concentrate! Mizu! I don't like this bus. We'll be fine, don't worry. Damn it! No! Just slow down for fuck's sake, what is wrong with you? And that's why we change into winter tires, god damn it. Ugh! Yama! You've got to be kidding me. Shh, his sister did something like that. Mizu? It's okay. Get off sis, I can't breathe. Mizu, get out of... why aren't you moving? Please, sis. Officer, kid alive, back. Ow. Our pocket looks like glass. Quick, get... Oh, shit. Did it? Get him to the car. Didn't instantaneous. Sir, civilians escort away. Give back you. Oh god, no, Hana. Yoshi, where's, please? Oh, fuck. So that, yeah, well, I expected it to be like that, but still, heartbreaking. Alright, my eyes should open and I clench at my chest, coughing violently. A hand immediately grips my shoulder, and I feel something cold and solid on my lips. A glass. Water? I gasp violently. Throat burning acid slips into my stomach. My vision finally begins to clear. I'm bundled up in a large comforter, reclined against my sofa. Rui is leaning in front of me, her expression radiant with concern. She hesitantly brushes her finger tips against my forehead. They feel like ice. You're burning up. She hurries back in the kitchen. I hear the comforting gargle of my faucet. The warm scent of chicken broth drifts through the air. What happened, exactly? The words escape from my throat in a croaky groan. Rui quickly returns and slips the newly refilled glass into my hand. I sip it, at it. Slower, this time. You were in shock. You lapsed twice as we came to your apartment. Thankfully, you didn't faint until we got here. I meant Yahiko and Shoji. She freezes, her expression flickering to pain. I didn't see. Everyone rushed out of the train to see what happened. There were police, ambulances, reporters. It was a mess. I narrow my eyes at her. Her hands are clasped tightly, shaking in her lap. Nervousness, definitely. From trauma, not quiet. Are you hiding something from me, Rui? They arrested Yahiko. What? He's currently being detained at the station. Well, that was kind of obvious, to be honest. How long have I been up? My chest suddenly says, pushing me into a coughing fit. Rui disappears in the kitchen and comes back with a bowl of steaming chicken noodle soup. Eat this. I work to spoon the food in my mouth, but my hands are shaking uncontrollably. Rapid thoughts, one after another, are pounding at my head. Did Yahiko just kill someone? Did Shoji just die before my eyes? Oh, let me. She takes the bowl from my grasp, holding the spoon before my lips. Feeding me, really? I mean, what else am I supposed to do? Let you starve? She quickly jumps the spoon in my mouth. The warm, savory liquid soaks my throat. I instinctively hum in approval. It's good. Well done. My thought dawns on me as I take another spoonful of soup. What happened to your luggage? Luggage? You were going back home, right? Well, plans change. That does tend to happen when you see someone die. Does Masato know? I don't know. You haven't told him? Well, where he's been? Has he contacted you? No, he hasn't, okay, and he won't. She grips the ball in both hands, her shoulders slumping. For the first time I noticed how tired she looks. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have yelled at you. No, it's okay. But what's been happening to all of us? How are you feeling? Fine. I see that the bloodshot veins in her eyes and the deep shadows to her skin, and how there is no light to her smile. Liar. Come here. I take the ball from her hands and place it on the ground, then slide an arm around her shoulder, rubbing it gently. She seems to collapse inwardly, hiding her face in her hands. Why is this happening? It's okay. I don't understand. First it's with Masato, then Akira, then Yahiko. Everyone's leaving. Leaving? Don't worry, I won't leave. She relaxes at my words and wipes her sleeve across her face. Well, it's not like anyone else would put up with you, right? Yeah, right. Her mood seems to lighten, but her brow flickers in concern. You saw Mizu, didn't you? I nod silently, trying to swallow past the lump in my throat. Yeah. And? It's okay, this wasn't the first time. I try to pass this off as a joke, but Rui grows deathly still. What? Maybe this wasn't a good idea. What am I supposed to say? I nearly drowned yesterday. Never mind. Yama, tell me what happened now! Her eyes pierce through me and her mouth is set in a hard frown. Looks like I should just come clean. Well, I almost drowned yesterday. Hey? You know, the Rainbow River, Shoji was rowing. I thought I could save him. But the river? Yeah, I know. It was the very first reason why my family had moved away from Isamu. Because of what happened in Red River. The river that, miles further upstream, bordered a certain elementary school. I'd been born and raised in Isamu, and I had a sibling, but after the accident in the river, a frightening bus crash that resulted in around 30 casualties, well, we didn't stick around. So we moved, nice town, 3 hours away, a quiet place called Seto, where we were supposed to start over. A town where I met Rui and Misaki. But then, when Rui's parents found jobs in the prosperous metropolis of Isamu, they couldn't hesitate to take them, not when they were still working through the aftermath of the recession. So Rui came to Isamu, and I came with her. Back to this cursed city and its cursed river. You know how dangerous that river can be. Why would you even you can't even swim! Yeah, so he can swim as I thought, damn! Wow. Well, still, pretty brave, right? Trying to save someone even if you can't swim. Yeah, well, there's a reason it turned out the way it did. And when were you gonna tell me this? The edge of her voice alerts me to just how distressed she is. Is it really such a big deal? You could have died. Well, I didn't. That's not a problem, Ma. You don't tell me anything. Her sudden outburst stuns me into silence. She grips my shoulders, fingers curling through the comforter and digging into my arms. You're always hiding things. I never know what's going on. Don't you trust me? Why? Her voice is shaking. I work to speak past the numbness on my tongue. I don't hide anything from. Then what about Shigure? What about the investigation? What about the serial murders? What about... She grips my shirt, tears dripping onto my comforter. You haven't told them anything. That you've been staying up late. That these things keep happening to you. I don't know what you've been doing after school. I don't even see you around. I blurt out the one thing on my mind. How did you know about the investigation? Is this what's important right now? You're investigating serial killings, Yama, and you don't have training anything, and you're just a kid, and you can do that. Can do what? Can do everything, can do anything. Has there ever been something that I could do? Not a good student, not a good son, not a good investigator. Tell me, Rui, is there anything that I'm good at? You know, being an average student is just fine if it keeps you alive. I can't live like that, I think. If you keep this up, you're not going to live at all. Don't you get it? I'm fine with that. What are you even saying? I'm sick of being useless, that's what I'm saying. My anger is burning to my mouth. I'm spewing whatever comes to my head. Why have you stuck around me, huh? Why have you stuck with such an incompetent excuse for a human being? You sure don't get anything from it. The only thing you're incompetent at is telling me what important stuff happens in your life. Like, oh, I don't know, the fact that you almost drowned yesterday. Am I really even a friend to you? What kind of friends? What is a friend? Someone who makes you feel nice and cozy? Is that why you're with me? Seeking around someone you know you're better than at everything. Probably made you feel really good about yourself. Shut up. You don't even know what's been happening. You don't even care, you don't even ask, you just sit back and do nothing. Do nothing. Wow, why? What is wrong with this guy? God damn it. I no longer see the need to expend resources on a worthless assistant. Why don't you try at anything? You're a genius, figure it out. Rage floats to the tips of my fingers. I can feel venom slicking over my tongue. I do nothing. I sit around my apartment and twiddle my thumbs all day. Yep, that's me. That's Yama Ishimoto. What a kid. What a stupid, arrogant kid. Did nothing while his sister, his older sister, would have had so much potential. Yama. You know what she wanted to be? A defense attorney. At 9 years old. She didn't even know what it was. She just asked out parents what the best job to protect people was. And they said a lawyer. So she had her heart set on being a lawyer. Meanwhile, what did Yama want to be? Good old Yama Ishimoto want to be, wait for it, tree! Yes, I kid you not, a tree! The kind with leaves and a trunk and all that crap. Why? Because trees were tall and green, and he thought both of those attributes were pretty cool at the time. Stupid, isn't it? You know what would have been better? If Yama died and Pizu had lived. I would have liked that. Wouldn't you have liked that? Don't blame yourself for that, Yama. It wasn't your fault that she died. It was the blizzard, the bus driver, the sweeper. You shouldn't have been on the bus in the first place. I'd like to think that, I really would. And maybe for a while did. I clench my hands until my nails are digging grooves in the base of my palm. But you know what? Someone can bring it up! What? You could have let me alone. You could have let me forget. But no, you didn't let me. Why? Why do you keep nagging me? Why are you so insistent on sticking around me every day, every hour, every minute? What? I can't do anything on my own now. It always needs with you. Tears fill her eyes and spill on her cheeks. My eyes and throat are burning. My tongue feels like it's on fire, but I can't stop. I was fine, was fine, and then you came! You made me think of her. Do you like it when I suffer? Do you like seeing me in pain? Well, congratulations, because you did an excellent job. Ow. My head swivels harshly to the side, cheeks smarting from the impact of Roy's palm. She stares angrily at me, tears dripping from her chin onto the carpet. Sorry for caring for you. I'm sorry for sticking up for you. I'm sorry for spending time with you. I'm sorry for being such a terrible burden. And I'm sorry to myself for putting up with such an ignorant, thankless person all these years. Her every word soaks me straight in the gut, even though she speaks quietly. Thanks for being honest with me. I didn't realize that I was such a horrible person. Horrible for worrying about you. Horrible for being upset when you could have died yesterday. And I wouldn't have known at all. But by all means keep telling me. It's not like I know my own faults or anything. She storms to the front door, slinging her backpack over her shoulder. Goodbye, Ishimoto. She slams the door behind her, leaving me in frigid silence. Well, that was to be expected. Anger burns from my stomach to the tips of my fingers. I'm seized by the wild urge to grab something, anything, and smash it against the ground. But anything I look at, I can't bring myself to break. I glance out the window. Rui's already heading out the gate. Yes, okay, I toss on the light jacket and tear down the stairs, grinding to a halt at the gate and making a sharp turn to the opposite gate. The only way to expel this is a walk. Nice walk! Why, man, you should have run after her, damn it! I break to run as the cold air hits my face. I was fine, perfect fine. Rui was the one who freaked out. She's always been that way, always nagging me, always giving me a hard time. Okay, now this guy is a piece of crap! Seriously! What is wrong with you, man? You are... She felt excluded. Who was the person who went home yesterday? Who was the person who never talked to me? Who was the person who made me run around the Isamu forest, thinking that she'd been brutally murdered? I just can't take it more. Anyway, I close my eyes and pick up my speed, feeling the wind blister my face. My lungs plead for air and my heart is throbbing painfully against my chest, but I don't bother stopping. Here we go, District 6, the dead of night. Perfect place for an ignorant, thankless lowlife like me. Damn it. I drop against the wall, fighting for breath. A couple shady figures eye me from the hallways, but when I meet their gaze, they turn away. I wouldn't mind a fight, I honestly wouldn't. It would feel good, maybe cathartic. A good old feast to the face, maybe I'll die. I would deserve it. I shouldn't have said those words. It didn't matter that I was angry. It didn't matter that I felt unjustified. Rory didn't deserve words like that. Not when she's been by my side. Not when she's been my only friend. It just hurt. Even she acknowledged that I couldn't do anything correctly. She was supposed to support me, to believe in me, right? What the fuck? Haru? Why would he be pinging me? How did he get my number? How is his number in my phone? Is this part of the lab? So I don't remember. As maybe he said his caller ID to be public, but that's strange to say the least as preferred student. And why is he in District 6? I cautiously follow the indicator, keeping to the shadows as I approach. I round the corner of the denoted alleyway, but... Oh. What? No, not now, no! You're a coward! We'll see about that! What? Shouldn't even be here! No, really? Don't you dare tell anyone! Why not? Look, no one can know about this! Scared someone found out? What? All this time? I should have known. Why? What? I jolt awake, frantically clinging to my bedpost. My vision is still swimming, my mouth dry with the bitter aftertaste of anxious communication. No fault, no, it had to be done. I squeeze my eyes shut in a vain attempt to recall the images that have just passed my retinas, but they're already gone. What happened? Why did I see a mutilated body? Why did I see Akiko? What did I talk about? What the hell happened? I struggled through out of bed, but my limbs are frozen with terror, plastered to the sheets beneath my racing heartbeat. You're a coward. Who was that? Who said that? Why did they say it? How did I... No. I seized my phone, looking through my messages, my calls, anything. A clue, a faint, a status update. And one message. If you happen to find yourself in the midst of many strange events, don't worry, there are many who believe in you. Don't forget who you are, and don't forget who we are not. Ah, yeah, the mystery am I there. The one who only started contacting me there right after my first lapse in years. The one who seems to know exactly what I'm facing, even though I don't know who they are. Maybe that's the girl. You know, which one? Or you don't know? Well, I know. But I don't remember the name. What a convenient response, almost as if it's exactly what I need to hear. I use my phone, tossing it as far away from me as possible. Who am I during these lapses? The doctors, of course, have their own answers. It's just an unusual brain injury from the accident. You suffer brief lapses during times of stress when your memory is transitioning from short to long term. Wouldn't change anything about you, they said. You're still yourself, they said. It's just a memory blip, they said. Maybe they were paid to tell me that. After all, no one wants to hear that they could have an uncontrollable after ego who might very well be a serial killer. Can't trust anyone. Can't even trust myself. What am I doing while I think I'm sleeping? I lie still, fighting to keep my mind steady as I survey my next course of action. What do I do? Record myself, confine myself, report myself? What can I do if I find out that I might be the very person I'm trying to attract? It's not possible, is it? It sounds ridiculous, like a half-baked plot from a second-hand book. Stupid, irrational, impossible. Just like me these past few days. Maybe I should just go to school? I can only snort at the thought. Shallow, ditzy little school, where I will receive homework assignments on calculus problems and how Major Inori has saved Isamu, and 1,000 other things that mean nothing when people are dying every day. Still, if I lapse at school, maybe someone will catch me. Maybe we'll find out once and for all. Besides, it's not like I have anything better to do. It only takes me a moment to get dressed and wolf down a quick breakfast. The food is sour in my stomach, but I force myself to keep it down. And as we got to school, let's end the episode here. Oh my god, this game is freaking enjoyable, but we'll see where this is going in the next episode. So, hope you enjoyed it and see you then. Bye.
Bye bye.